Computer. Hi, this is Terry Barthel, and I am with Eileen. So it's Terry and Eileen today, and we're going to talk about discovering your niche and empowered to succeed. In discovering your niche, which is my curriculum, I teach entrepreneurial leadership training and coaching. In discovering your niche, it's a venture in personal and professional growth at any age. So Eileen, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and about Empowered to Succeed?
Okay, I'm Eileen Solomon. I am a coach, speaker, and trainer, and I Empowered to Succeed. I Empowered to Succeed is a personal development company, and what we do is we concentrate on personal and professional growth, more so personal development. And one of our first series is we do evaluations, and then we start you off with a 6-week getting to know yourself, getting to know what makes you tick. And from that, we really end our first 3 weeks with a personal mission statement. And then from the personal mission statement, we go on to make goals and learn our purpose and our passion.
I'm going to stop. Okay, sorry guys, but I had to stop it because we had a technicality going on here. Eileen's picture that was on her wall is now off. So this is one of our bloopers. Anyway, so sorry about that. We will resume. I'm sorry, Eileen. Let's start over again because we got into laughing so hard that I had to stop it. And okay, hello. My name is Terri Barthel, and I'm an entrepreneurial leadership training and coach enterprise. And I have been with the John Maxwell team, working as a certified teachers, trainer, and coach. My other love is discovering your niche. And with discovering your niche, it's a venture into professional and personal growth at any age. I'm going to hand it over to my colleague, Empowered to Succeed, Eileen Sullivan. Thank you, Eileen. I'm so happy that you can join me this morning. And can you explain to our audience exactly what Empowered, how did you come about with Empowered to Succeed?
Well, I have personal reasons for started Empowered to Succeed. I found myself a young divorced mother of 5, and I had to rediscover who I was. And I had to start all over, So I went from a married woman with 5 children to a single parent. So as I was going through my journey of rebuilding my life and getting used to my new normal, I said, if I ever get a chance, I would help someone, reach back and help someone that, will probably go through the same thing that I went through. So I got educated. I got all my certifications that I needed. And now this is my reach back. And I want to help someone restart their lives or achieve their next level in their lives. So that is how Empowered to Succeed came about.
So, Eileen, I was just looking at one of the books that you have written, and I know that you're an international bestseller with 2 books in Empowered to Succeed. And the one book that I'm looking at right now is Discovering You.
Yes.
Can you see it? Does it look good or not? There it is.
Yes.
Okay. And as I was reading this, I got some good nuggets out of here. And there was one thing that I see in your book, and this is your curriculum, I think, that you teach, correct?
Yes.
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 It is excellent, excellent curriculum. You can get this book. How can you get this book?
Well, you can Amazon. You can go on Amazon.com. You can get the ebook or the hardback, and also it's at Barnes and Noble. So, and then also you can go to my website, John Maxwell website, and you can inbox me, and I can send you the book.
Okay. We will have Linda or Carrie Sue. Can you comment below and pin Eileen's page, website, to where, you know, people that are interested in getting this book, they know where to get it. Or if they have any questions, they can also, you know, go on there or messenger you. So getting in on this, on page 47, there was something that, you know, was just truly that hit me. In fact, you could see that I have my highlight. I said, you're someone at one of your jobs, I think, he was an ex-military, and
Yeah.
you came in, you were having some problems, and you came in and his response was, you don't have problems, you have God ordained opportunities disguised as problems. What was your response to something like this?
Well, my response was, "You're out of your mind. Do you realize what I just said to you?" And he said, "I heard you." And not only did he say that, but he said, "It's all a matter of perspective. This is an opportunity for you to start over, get to know yourself, and rediscover who you are." And that was the turning point for me, because I thought, this is a serious problem. How am I going to do anything? 5 children. The youngest one was 1. The oldest one was 10. And then all of a sudden I'm a single parent. But he said it was a God ordained opportunity. And I have to say, here 20, maybe 23 years later, he was right.
But you didn't see it at the time.
No.
No one ever sees, like, when we, right now our country is going through crisis, and it's apparent that people don't see. I mean, how could you say this is a blessing? You know, some people are out of jobs, some people are going through divorce. If they had a bad relationship, some aren't building their relationship. In fact, it's making it worse, because they're too fear. There's too much fear out there. But in the end, if you start planting seeds today, you will see it as a blessing at another time. But it's all a mindset, and it's all your belief. And I know, for those of you who don't know who you are very spiritual, and that I think has, and you even say it in your book, that you have no qualms about expressing how you are with God related.
Yes. I love the Lord. And I believe that, God is in control. Even when it looks really, really bad, God is still in control. And we have to hold on to that. Hold on to the hope and the faith. That's what I do. I hold on to that. Like, no matter what it looks like, we have that light at the end of the tunnel, because God says all things work together for the good. And so you have to hold on to that. My faith is what keeps me going, because it looks pretty chaotic right now. I've never been in a situation where the entire world was experiencing something at the same time. And especially America, where I've never seen America just totally shut down, you know? but then you got to hold on to your faith. We're
Absolutely.
still here. We're still striving, and you got to always keep moving forward. Martin Luther King had a quote that I like to use. I believe it's in one of my books. Courage is the inner resolution to move forward despite the obstacles. The inner resolution to move forward despite the obstacle. This is an obstacle.
Huge obstacle.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a matter of choice and perspective.
It is. So you could choose not to take advantage of this off time right now and plant a seed into what you want to be able to do in your life. You have to start watering it. So whatever you're thinking today or whatever you're going through today, you need to be careful what you're watering, because that's what's going to sprout. So, and that's one of my beliefs is, you keep watering the negatives and the fear, and it's going to sprout. It's going to keep on getting worse. But if you plant a seedling and it's all, start to water it, and it's about what can I do today, because today matters, and what's going to happen in my future and my family's future.
Yeah.
It's all perspective, like you said. So you also say in here, every person is born with a gift from God, and these gifts are to be accessed and used. God-given gifts are those functions which are easy to accomplish. Well, and I think what you do in your study, in your curriculum, is you help people find their God-given gifts in their passion. And you take them through a process of, it's always a next step, next step, next step.
Yes.
And so that would be one of the steps, like you would start in the beginning. And I think you start in the beginning with SMART goals. And then you go into their gifts, and that, you take them down the road in this, which I think is fantastic. So, and there was one other thing I think I saw in here that really stood out to me. And again, I'm shocked. I was always shocked to hear that Eileen had 5 children. I never guessed it. And to do all the things that she has been doing and has accomplished since having her children, and seeing how they are today. And I've watched your family grow in the last couple of years. And I'm just amazed at what she was able to accomplish as a single mom with 5 children. I only have 1, and I truly can't relate to having 5, even though I came from a big family. I'm one of 8. And everybody else in my family always had more than 3 children, and I chose to only have 1. And when I look in hindsight now, maybe I was missing something, and my son was missing something, but at the time that was my decision also. But 5 children, yes, I couldn't.
And the thing is that they're 2 years apart. For the 4 children, my 4 oldest children are 2 years apart, and 3 of them are girls. So, teenage girls at the same time.
Oh, I get it, Eileen, because my family is 7 girls and 1 boy. And we were a year apart. There's only between me and my next sister, we're the only ones that have 4 years difference.
Yeah, that's my youngest son and my oldest son. They're 4 years apart, and they're the babies. And I survived.
Yeah. I did too. I don't know how. I'm
surprised. It's by the grace of God.
I think so. So anyway, and looking on page 57, I'm looking, 56. I love this. And we all say this. People come into your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime. The person that was sent in my life in that particular season was that staff sergeant. Mm-hmm. And, you're saying it is my belief that the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are.
It does. It comes down to a decision. Okay. First, and I have this thing called the triple A method. Now the triple A method, because you can have a situation, and there's when you become aware of it, like, okay, this is a situation, you awareness, acceptance, and then action. The triple A method. So when you was like, okay, this is a situation that is not going to go away. So I gotta accept the situation. Now that I've accepted that this is a situation, what action steps am I going to take? Because you have to, because we can go into denial. A lot of people are into denial, and they like to just look past the situation, but it's not going anywhere. It's just going to get bigger. So we have, this is a devastating time for everyone. But it's like, okay, this time is so hard, but okay, it is this time. And we need to accept that. A lot of people, won't accept it, but just accept it. Okay, this is what it is. These are the facts. We're on lockdown. Now, what actions am I going to take? Most importantly, we have to take care of our mental health, because it can be a lot. But we have to be aware that, okay, I'm having mental health issues. And then what action should I take?
Yeah, I think that's great. In fact, I have another show that I do, and it's Tuesdays. I would love to have you on Tuesday with us and talk. And in fact, this just, it's like a light bulb going off in my head. I think if you can offer to my audience there the AAA, I would really appreciate it. And I'm also going to say in the comments below, can you also, if you want to get more information or you want something, I think Eileen has some complimentary, not only the AAA, but she has like 10 other tips and tricks that, could help you in this time of crisis. Contact her. So we'll put it in the comments below, and please reach out to her. So get moving right on, and I know that we're pressed for some time here, but I had a few more questions to ask you, but I'm going to ask you this question. What excites you right now?
I'm very excited about the new normal once we get back to it. And I'm excited about how God is going to allow us to move forward. I believe this is a reset for us, because we get right back down to it. And I'm really big on faith. It's relationships. And for me as a Christian, it resets my relationship with Christ, because, okay, now, and then it's family. How are my relationships lined up with family? And that excites me. And the opportunity that everyone is somewhat still, like, and they're not moving and have to do this and have to do this. Now it's like, okay, what is really important? Faith and family.
Right. And that's a positive thing that I think that people aren't grateful for right now. Maybe they are, but they're also worried, and that fear of the unknown. Yeah. So I think, if there's good to be coming out of this, it's, and we could go back. I know the millennials have no clue what I'm talking about, but when, in my day, we would have family gatherings. We didn't have that kind of money to where we were all involved in different things and activities after school. If we had an activity after school, we walked to it. We didn't have my mother going to 8 of us and, our after school activities, or it was really difficult for her. So a lot of it centered around the house, around being at home, around our meals together, and cooking and making cookies and, things like that, and watching TV all together. We didn't have that many channels, so we didn't have that much to fight over. Who's going to go? We didn't know, we only had one TV. and we were
Yeah.
lucky to have that. So,
I know, right? 3, 6, and 10.
right, there we go. 3, 6, and 10. So I like that. It is a reset period, and I think when you start getting into, well, yeah, I'm taking time now, and it is a reset. How am I going to come out on the other side? So that's very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. Um, I'll ask you 2 questions more, and then we will have to cut this short. It's probably not all that short, but we'll try and make it, because we know that a lot of people with their attention span only has a few seconds with it. So what's the best thing that happened to you this year?
This year. Okay, so I have to choose one. I think the best thing that happened to me this year, I was able to relocate and move into a more comfortable space for me and my husband. And it gave us a little bit more freedom. And so it's a new beginning for us. I'm in a new town, new surroundings and everything. So I think that was the best thing that happened so far.
And you're discovering your new environment outside of your environment, which is kind of cool. I always like that. That is like so exciting. And one more. What are you currently reading? I always have to ask this question. What are you currently reading?
I'm reading The Hour That Changed the World. And this read is talking about prayer. Because now I'm on a, really strengthen my relationship with the Lord. So it talks about prayer and the different forms of prayer. So that's what I'm reading right now.
Okay, and it's called The Hour
That Changed the World.
Okay, The Hour That Changed the World. Okay, well, I am going to tell you what I'm reading today, right now, and I absolutely love it. It is The Feel Better and Make It Last by Dr. Amen. It's all about a health. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know.
You have to put it right in front of you like that. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Like this.
And that
is blending in and out.
That a healthy brain. It's by Dr. Amen. It's Feel Better, Fast, and Make It Last. David Amen, MD. And I love it because when you start working on having a healthy brain, and he studies brains, he does MRIs, and could tell you different things that is working in your brain and what's not working. And when you change, even your diet or your exercise or drinking water and alcohol and abuse. And
that's my favorite thing, drinking.
And then medicines that you're taking. I mean, when you start getting your brain healthy, you'd be surprised how healthy your brain looks. So I got really interested in that when, it was just something that caught my eye, and I thought he was going to be at our IMC that was canceled in March. I think he was scheduled at that time to be with us. So hopefully maybe they'll have him in August when we get back to it. And that's with our IMC, for those of you who don't know that. Eileen and I are both members and coaches, speaker teachers, coaches for the John Maxwell team.
Yes.
So anything else you would like to say before we end this?
Yes. I just would like to say that I know it's a challenging time right now for everybody. And I would hope that everyone be blessed and stay safe and keep the faith, and we'll get through to the other side of this.
We certainly will. God bless and stay well, and leave a comment below, and we'll get back to you with anything that you need. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.